David and Kim just bought a house. It's located in southern Mississippi. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath Creole cottage built in 1885. It's cute, quaint, and perfect for a couple with no children. It has a white picket fence and a beautiful yard. They had just relocated due to David getting a job offer in Gulfport. Shortly after the moving truck left, a neighbor paid them a visit with a housewarming gift. A huge pot of homemade gumbo. David answered the door.
Howdy, neighbor. My name's Wilhelmina, and this here's my husband, Adam. We just come over here to welcome y'all to the neighborhood and brought you a pot of my famous gumbo.
Wow, thank you very much. I've never tried gumbo, but I've heard it's fantastic. It is. Kim came to the door to meet the neighbors. David said, "My name's David, and this is my wife, Kim." Adam shook David's hand.
Good to meet you,
said Adam. Likewise. Adam asked,
Where y'all from?
David responded, Columbus, Ohio. Wilhelmina handed the pot to Kim.
If y'all need anything, just let us know. We're right across the street from you.
Kim gave a slight bow and said,
Thank you, we will.
David closed the door and followed Kim to the kitchen. The gumbo smelled wonderful. The spicy aroma mixed with the chicken, sausage, and shrimp was making David's mouth water. It was still piping hot, so Kim set the pot on the stove. After unpacking and setting up their bedroom, it was dinner time. Dave and Kim eagerly gobbled up the gumbo. They almost ate the whole pot. It was that good. They set up the bathroom and a little bit of the living room. By then, they were wore out, so they went to bed. Fast forward a few days. They've now got most of the house unpacked and arranged. It was Friday, and David's job started on Monday morning. When they woke up, David noticed the shower was dripping. He knew how to do some home repairs and preferred DIY as opposed to paying someone else to do it. He tightened a few screws and the drip slowed, but it didn't stop. He tried a few more solutions, but to no avail. He reluctantly called a plumber. The plumber arrived a few hours later. He did some troubleshooting, found the issue, and fixed the leak, and got paid. Sunday night, they went to bed early. David's first day at his new job was tomorrow morning, and he didn't want to be late. Kim woke up at about 3 a.m. to the sound of the shower spraying at full blast. Startled, confused, and groggy, she got up, went to the shower, and turned it off. She then returned back to bed, not really thinking too much about it. What do you mean, not really thinking too much about it? The shower just turned on by itself. I wouldn't be going straight back to sleep, that's for damn sure. A couple of days later, while they were sleeping, Dave was shaken awake by Kim. She said,
David, I heard something in the bathroom.
The shower faucet was probably turned on by itself again. He dragged himself out of bed and went to the bathroom to investigate. He looked around and didn't find anything at first. Then he noticed the shampoo bottle laying in the bottom of the tub. He thought it was somewhat odd, since the bottle was in a shower caddy and would have to have been picked up and out of the shower caddy to have fallen into the tub. He picked it up, put it back in the shower caddy, then went back to sleep. Okay, that's the second weird thing that's happened with that bathroom. I know I wouldn't be going right back to sleep. The next morning, Kim asked,
"What happened in the bathroom last night?"
"The shampoo bottle fell in the tub." She replied,
That's strange. It was in the shower caddy, wasn't it?"
"Yes, I don't know how I got out of there." "I do. It was a ghost." David went to work. Kim was a little freaked out by the incident, so she called Sean, a friend of hers who does ghost hunts, to come over and check it out. He said he would come over later that evening. Around 8 p.m., Sean arrived. He pulled out his electromagnetic field meter, K2 meter, and started scanning the bathroom. At first, the K2 meter didn't give any readings. He kept scanning near the shower and asked, "If there is anyone in this bathroom with me, will you touch this meter in my hand so I'll know you're here?" The K2 meter suddenly spiked to red. "Thank you. Will you do it one more time, just for verification?" It spiked again. Only this time, it stayed in the red for a second or two before going back down. Sean said, "Thank you. Okay, Kim, I definitely got an intelligent response. So something's here with us. If you don't mind, I'd like to leave a night vision camera running and aimed at the shower overnight. I'll come back tomorrow with the rest of the team and do a full-on investigation." Kim agreed. The next day, Kim was eager to see if the camera caught anything. She stopped the recording and played it back. The first few hours of footage just showed the bathroom and the shower. At 3:05 a.m., according to the clock on the camera, she saw some movement. She replayed it to get a better look. The shower curtain moved like someone getting out of the shower. Stunned, she kept watching. 25 minutes after that, she heard what sounded like water splashing. Like someone taking a bath. But the tub was empty. A few minutes after that, she heard wet footsteps slapping the floor on the bathroom.
"Holy shit,"
she said under her breath. I wouldn't worry about it. I'm sure it's just the wind or the house settling." Later on, when Sean and his 3-man crew arrived, she showed them the video footage. They were shocked to see and hear all that happened that night. Impatient to get started, they quickly started unpacking their backpacks full of electronic equipment. Kim pulled out a camping table for them to set their paraphernalia on. That was nice of her. Since the bathroom is not big enough for everybody to be in at once, they split into 2 teams of 2. 2 will investigate, while the other 2 will watch the video monitors for any kind of movement or sounds. Divide and conquer. The evidence they gathered is staggering. K2 hits that were pegged into the red. REM pods going off almost constantly. Some mysterious voices could be heard on their voice recorders. They couldn't understand what they were saying, but they could tell it was 2 different voices. There's 2 of them. While watching the video screens, Mac, one of the investigators, saw a shadowy figure peek out over the top of the shower curtain, then retract back down. Whoa, dude! I just saw a shadow figure behind the shower curtain, Mac exclaimed. Sean asked, What? At that time, the bathroom door slammed shut. Immediately after, Sean was violently thrown up against the door by some unknown force. Running on instinct and having the wind knocked out of him, Sean hastily opened the door, gasping for air, and he and the other investigator bolted out of the bathroom. They're like, fuck that. They decided this was becoming too dangerous and just called it off. As he was retrieving his equipment, Sean smelled rotten eggs in the bathroom. Sulfur. Oh shit. That's very bad, Sean thought to himself. Sean told David, You have an evil entity in your bathroom. The smell of sulfur is a true sign of demonic activity. It needs to be dealt with immediately. David responded, What do I need to do? Go get a priest? At the very least. No, I have a friend of mine who's a demonologist. I'll see if he's available for a purification. Sean stepped outside to call his friend. He was not available right now. He was out of town and wouldn't be back until next week. Sean set up a date for the ceremony that worked for everybody, and he and his team left. So they have to deal with this shit for a week? Ha! That would suck. A few days passed, and while Kim was taking a shower, the water suddenly got very hot. As she reached down to adjust the hot water, she noticed the water was blood red. She could smell the iron in the air. Blood ran all over her body, like the movie Carrie. She screamed. Her husband came running to the bathroom. He tried the door, but it was locked. Kim, open the door! She continued to scream. Worried and deeply concerned about her well-being, he shouldered the door. It didn't budge. Mule kick it, bro. Bam! Getting very uneasy, he hit it again, only much harder this time. The door flew open. There you go. He rushed to the tub and slung open the shower curtain. What's wrong, honey? Are you okay?
Look at me. I'm covered in blood,
she cried. He didn't see it. He just saw that she was wet from the shower. He wrapped a towel around her and started walking her out of the bathroom. As she passed the mirror, she looked at herself. She didn't see any blood, only water. But behind her, she could see a dark shadow in the shape of a head peeking over her shoulder. Oh fuck, run. She quickly spun around, but it was gone. That night, it was hard for either of them to get to sleep. Yeah, no shit. However, eventually they did go to sleep. I don't see how. While they were sleeping, they were both awoken by the sound of the drain in the bathroom making a gurgling sound. David got up and went into the shower to inspect it. He saw dark red blood boiling up out of the drain and filling up the tub. That's insanely fucked up right there. Just saying. They finally decided to stay at a hotel until the demonologist arrived. I would have done that a few days ago. Fast forward a couple of days. The demonologist called to let them know he'll be coming over later. They went back home and anxiously awaited for his arrival. A little later, he arrived.
Hi, my name is Casper.
Yes, a ghost hunter named Casper.
I've been told you're having an issue with a powerful, evil presence.
David replied. Yeah, you could say that. You think? Casper started unpacking his full array of equipment. He told the couple,
You'll be better off if you're not here while I perform this.
Kim agreed, but David wanted to stay and help him with the problem. Casper warned him of the dangers of a possible possession if he stayed, but he bravely remained. Dave's staying, balls a-swinging. Kim, in the meantime, decided to go to the public library to do some research on the house, to see what kind of history the house has. Probably should have done that before you bought the house. During the ritual, they experienced some very wild and terrifying things. Blood spraying from out of the drain, low groans coming from the drain, the shower curtain getting ripped down, and things moving around on their own. Come on, boys, go get them. Casper started the cleansing, but was met with fierce resistance. In fact, the cleansing only seemed to make it stronger, meaning they just pissed it off. Dismayed, Casper called on his mentor for assistance. An hour later, he arrived at the house.
Hello, my name is Draco.
What is it with all these creepy names, huh? Casper and Draco, sounds like a cartoon, team up and start purifying the room. After a pressing several hours, it worked. The activity stopped, and the room felt much lighter than before. David gave great appreciation to both men for their assistance, and they left. Later on, after Kim returned from the library, she explained what she discovered about the house. Here we go. She revealed that way back when the house was first built, someone had taken their own life in the tub. In the days leading up to that, the victim kept saying that they were told they must do this by someone in the bathroom that they couldn't see. They could only hear them in their head. The couple decided to sell their house. After several weeks, they got a buyer. A sacrifice, more like. The closing went through with no issues. As they were walking out of the house for the final time, they both heard a young voice say,
Thank you